it feel to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Is this something you had thought about?
It feels so great to be part of this universe. I hadn't. Well, listen, I always have dreamed of being in these big, comic book based movies. Um, it was an unusual road into this universe because I'd always kind of imagined that it would be a character. But here I am being me, which in some ways is a character in this case. I had worked with James Gunn and went to see Guardians of the Galaxy without knowing that I was mentioned in Guardians of the Galaxy. And so that kind of blew my mind. I kind of looked around the theater and said, did anybody else hear that? What just happened here? And then a few years later, James reached out and said he had this idea for a Christmas special and that I was going to be in it. And at first I didn't know if I was in the Christmas special. I think at first he told me I had the Christmas special. And then later on, he told me that I was actually going to be myself in the Christmas special. And I thought, this is fantastic. I said, listen, yeah, I'm in. I don't need to read it. I'm all in.
That's great. What attracted you to the idea of playing yourself in the special?
Well, I'm attracted to the idea of playing myself because it's generally not going to be something too serious. If I'm playing me, you know that it's going to be kind of tongue in cheek or in some ways meta. And a lot of the work that I do is super serious, edgier, darker, dramatic kinds of things. So to just kind of make fun of myself, goof around a little bit, be silly, do something of a comedic nature is very appealing to me, and certainly appealing at this point in my life. So, yeah, I think that that's the big draw.
What was it like working with the Guardians cast? Did you have many fun moments?
The whole thing was fun. I don't think I've ever done a job that was so much fun. And they were so enthusiastic and, really happy to have me there. When we were shooting the Christmas special, they were in the middle of shooting Guardians 3. So they kind of paused Guardians 3 to shoot the special. And if you can picture you're working all year, in an office, and then you finally have your office Christmas party, that was sort of the vibe of what it was like to make the special. So everybody was in a good mood. Everybody was in the Christmas spirit, even though it was July or something like that. And we had a blast. I loved them. They were very, very welcoming, made me feel extremely welcome. And it was fun.
You mentioned working with James before. What was your experience like working with him as a director for this?
James is a fantastic director. He's incredibly well prepared. He is very, very enthusiastic about what's going on. He's got a great visual eye. He enjoys just riffing on things and kind of encourages you to sort of just have fun with the material. And it was very, very relaxed. I mean, it was just a very relaxed shoot and a relaxed place to work. Yeah, I would do anything with him.
What do you think of the sets and the production design? What stood out to you?
Well, if you can imagine not knowing what I was going to be stepping into, it was really remarkable to see the set and the production design. I believe that when I first got there, everything was already dressed with all the Christmas ornaments and the blow up Santas and candy canes and the whole look, and it was just mind blowing. I mean, it was like, it was a whole other world. Probably 80 background players, all in individual makeups and costumes, looking completely different from each other. All of these makeups and costumes probably take hours to get together. I never saw any of the Guardians outside of their wardrobe. Everybody came all the way, done when I walked out there. So, I mean, it was one of those kind of like pinch yourself moments. And I just loved it.
Tell us about the music and your part in it.
Well, James, as you know, has a real ear. He was played in bands himself, and I was so thrilled when, on top of everything else, he told me that I was going to be singing in the special, and he sent me the old '97 song. I love the song. It was really fun to sing. The band that wrote and recorded the original song were actually in the makeup, the Alien band behind me, and I just love doing it. I mean, to stand out there and be performing for the Guardians and all of the rest of the the alien creatures that were standing around the set, and everybody's like rocking out. There was nothing like that. That was a really surreal experience.
What can viewers look forward to when they see the holiday special?
I think it has all the things that a holiday special should have, which is it's funny. I would say this one is a little bit irreverent, which is great. But it's also touching. It is one of those holiday specials that checks that box. So, you kind of walk away and you get a little misty, and you feel a little gratitude. And yeah, I mean, I think it's great. I think they did a great job with it.